last thing?
I don't know. I just
What is it doing?
Yeah.
Hello, Google.
What up? What up? Also Hard Podcast. We're about to start here in a second.
All of Google is watching this.
All of Google.
All of Google.
All
I
right.
think it's the Google. So
The
the
Google.
Googles.
The
So
Google.
should we just go ahead and schedule our autograph signing for this Saturday, or
What if we just saw a piece of paper and hold it up to the camera so they can just take pictures?
just print that out? Good.
And
All right.
just sign autographs for all of the Google.
There you go.
All right.
All Google.
All right, what up, guys? Welcome back to the Ball So Hard podcast. This is Week 12 Monday Night Football. We have the Saints and the Ravens playing right now. Before, I think last week we never really introduced ourselves, so just in case there's like our millions of fans out there who are wondering who we are, who's our football team, who is our fandom towards, if that makes sense. So I think we should go around and let them know. Obviously, if you're seeing this, you may have watched my YouTube page or whatever, but you know me. I'm JP, like the Niners, and and I hate the Seahawks. So go ahead, you.
I'm Jackson. Obviously, my millions of fans will know my voice, but in case you don't know, I'm a big Bears fan. So go Bears.
Go Bears.
I'm Cody. I'm a Steelers fan.
Pablo over here, number one Saints fan in the world. I'd say you turn it back.
Right on. So right now, the Saints are up 17-14 at a late touchdown before halftime, but it's interesting. This is a decent matchup.
I was gonna say Baltimore's looking pretty deadly right now. I'm surprised. To tell you the truth, I'm surprised New Orleans is on top right now.
Too deadly.
I think the
Too deadly.
only reason they're on top is because they're playing at home. I think if this was played in
That hasn't
Baltimore,
meant shit in the past 2 games.
Would you say they have the help of the 12th man?
we'll talk about that later. I just want to start off by saying fuck the Seahawks. This is Seahawks hate week, so just they can go fuck themselves.
I think it's Seahawks hate week.
I'll
every
second
week
that.
for you.
I'll second that.
Yeah. No, it is. I live it like off season. It could be like July 4th, and it's like Seahawks hate week. Anyways,
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right, we'll touch on that. Let's touch on that right now. Why not? We'll bring it up right now. So we're referring to the Marshawn Lynch's one word media fest that he had with the media. So after he beat the Cardinals, I think he had a decent game, right? It wasn't a horrible. Did he score anything?
I could check real
I think
quick.
they did a decent job of stopping the run, but no, I mean it's Marshawn. You can't really stop him completely ever.
Yeah.
Marshawn Lynch had 39 rushing yards, 43 receiving yards, no touchdowns.
Let me say, he didn't have a Lynch game, but
Yeah. I mean, that's still a pretty decent game.
Still a
39
decent
rushing, 43 receiving. He contributed to the game for sure.
Yeah. Overrated.
Yeah. Overrated.
cut him from the team.
Yeah, he's done. No, I mean, yeah, he was decent. I mean, but he didn't have his Marshawn Lynch game. But regardless, post game they interviewed him, and
Spectacular interview.
and everyone knows that he hates the media, and every single answer was yeah, maybe, I don't know.
Unless you ask him about his charity in Oakland, then he'll spit a paragraph about that. And even at that, he's like trying to raise money. You just give him the fucking money. You have the money. Yeah, we trying to raise money for community center in East Oakland. Just build it, bro.
Yep, it's Oakland. It can't be that expensive to build a gymnasium for these kids.
So I guess mid
There's
like
a lot of abandoned buildings out there.
yeah. So mid interview, I guess he gets like a text message or he's reading something on his phone, and he just pops up and says starts talking about his he's trying to raise money for a foundation in Oakland or something. But
like the question was like about like the Cardinals defense or something like that. He's like, "Well, we're trying to raise money for my organization." And yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Justin Tucker just kicked a field goal. Baltimore ties it up at 17-17. But
Close to that.
but yeah, it was quite
quite
ridiculous.
It's just a waste of time, really. I mean, if the NFL wants to be a stickler about it and make him report to the media, and he doesn't want to do it, why even just don't like if he's not going to contribute anything to your story as a reporter, why even bother?
I don't know. As a reporter, I think they should do like a fun job to like play off of that. You know.
I mean, they could.
Like, if he's gonna give like one-word answers, like
I wouldn't even bother. I just would go talk to Wilson or
ridiculous stuff.
a backup, someone that's been watching all of the game.
Someone that saw the game on the sidelines.
Well, I think the thing was they were trying to get stuff out of him
Yeah,
the game
sure.
and stuff.
For
But
sure, they're trying to antagonize him, especially the NFL guy.
yeah,
He was for sure trying to antagonize.
but it was funny. As soon as they asked him like, "Oh, what was your favorite song on the way over?" Like, he was just rattling.
No
off,
juice.
Yeah, no juice. Like some rap song. I assume that he was listening to or some stupid shit.
I'm gonna
So
look it up actually. This one's
no juice. We're gonna
thumbs up.
we're
The
gonna-
song of the podcast, No Juice. That's our soundtrack for the night. I don't know what it is. It's probably fantastic.
this podcast is that's gonna be underlaid through the whole podcast. No Juice by Marshawn Lynch.
It's Lil Boozy,
Lil Boozy, yes.
No Juice album, Life After Death.
Let's
Play it.
Let's play it. No Juice by Lil Boozy.
We got 5,000 likes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Nah.
And that's enough rap for this podcast.
Any longer, we have to pay royalties.
Yeah, anyway, we gotta pay royalties today. YouTube will take my video down and delete my account.
Will they do that? They won't actually do that, right?
No, they won't do that. But I know they're
Unless we got
Well, in that case, they were
followers.
sponsored by Pacifico tonight. All
Pacifico.
just you can pass later, Pacifico. That's fine.
Oh
Or
man.
sue us.
So I don't know if you guys saw. Oh, that's a sick sight. So there's people in the crowd
it's kind of
dressed as a
dope.
spider and a banana, and they have a Y2 sign. Spider 2Y banana. If you guys are familiar with John Gruden and Monday Night Football, but so last night's game was a pretty good game. It was the Cowboys and Giants. It was
That
very
was a wild
entertaining.
game,
It was-
yeah.
It was super entertaining. And who would have thought? I mean, Cowboys being so dominant and the Giants like being as shit as they were. Eli coming off 5 interceptions.
The
They only threw one, right?
Gee, that's
Yeah.
bad.
They only threw one.
Yeah. But I guess that the thing that's taking the cake from this game is Odell Beckham's ridiculous catch. Easily, I don't think I've seen a better catch. This was absolutely amazing.
I mean, I love it because like he caught it with one hand without bringing it to the chest and maintained control. Like, he literally only brought it into his chest just to make sure no one smacked it out. He was caught with that one hand and
Yeah,
nothing
dude,
else.
with 3 fingers.
It was amazing.
He didn't use his whole hand.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah.
He caught it, held it for a second, and as he was falling down, all right, I'll bring it now.
Yeah, it was quite an amazing
good,
catch.
good catch. Shitty protection.
Yeah, the cover.
Well,
That's the
He was
thing.
fouled, too. Yeah, it was pass interference on the play. He still caught him with 3 fingers.
Yeah, there was pass interference on the play as well, and he still managed to catch.
Well, I don't know if anyone else out there saw them warming up and stuff like that before the game. He practices those.
Yeah.
He practices those one-handed catches. He even did one of those in warm-ups before the game. It was ridiculous.
That was crazy. All right, we got. I guess we have one more person joining us here
The little late to
on the
show.
podcast. Another a little bit late. But yeah, it was a crazy catch. This is Carlo. Come join the crew.
What's up?
So a little bit late here, but Carlo, we're just talking about Odell Beckham's catch. But before we do that,
You can't wear one jacket.
we introduced each other in the beginning of the podcast because all of our fans out there don't really know who we are. So can you just introduce yourself? Tell us your name. Tell us your favorite team and why you're gay.
Well, my name is Carlo. They call me Chops, apparently. And my favorite team is the Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. And This is why I'm gay right here, sexy guy.
Mhm,
Hey, baby.
All right, this
Exactly.
podcast is
Speaking of mustaches, though, and chops, the Ferris wheel,
Yes.
the high roller,
high roller.
$5 if you have a mustache to go on the big Ferris wheel.
Dude, let's go,
Here-
man. I
here in
can't
Las
grow
Vegas.
one. I can't grow one. What the fuck?
If you're in Las Vegas, go to the high roller right now for Movember. If you have a mustache, real mustache, gotta be real.
You gotta be right.
$5 to ride.
How thick does it need to be?
It's normally a $40 ticket, $5.
Yeah, it's pretty
$5
impressive.
donation.
We're all here in Las Vegas, the Boiling
Yeah,
Pod.
It's gotta be real.
Sad
That's
scandal.
It's good. Okay, perfect.
But yeah,
Let's go.
anyways, we have a nice little the biggest Ferris wheel in the world. If you have a mustache in the month of November, you can ride. Which
So-
is kind of cool. If you're here, check it out.
So-
Anyways, yeah, back to the topic at hand. We're talking. We were no, it's cool. We were talking about Odell Beckham's crazy one-handed catch.
To be honest with you,
Absolutely,
they should have ended the game there. Giants win.
Yep.
It's like
Just
game
knock
over,
it
right?
down.
That was
They're like,
that-
yep, coolest catch ever.
greatest catch I've ever seen.
That's worth 50 points.
Yeah, pretty
Two
much.
touchdowns.
Actually, yeah.
It's double the points.
So I know I have a lot of 49er followers, and if you've been a 49er fan for a while, back in 2004, Brendan Lloyd, who's now back on the team, had a similar catch versus the New York Giants back in San Francisco in 2004, and it was a
What was the
ridiculous catch.
What was the day? Like,
I don't know the day, but
what?
I mean,
it was thrown by Tim. I think it might have been by Tim Rattay. But anyways, it wasn't the catch. It wasn't as big of a catch because one, it wasn't a touchdown, and two, he didn't catch
only
it.
three fingers. He
but-
only used three
But
fingers. in
check
that
this out.
catch.
But it was a penalty. There's a penalty on the play, so the call was called back. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up and show you guys. But it was quite ridiculous.
Because actually, 2 years ago, Jason Avant from the Eagles also had a similar catch against the Buccaneers, thrown by Nick Foles on his first win as a pro. Yeah.
All right, so here's this catch by Brendan Lloyd back in 2004. I'm gonna pass it around here to the people. Yes, check that out. It's a vine, so it'll read.
Remember that catch by Santonio Holmes?
In,
Oh, yeah, it's
in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's pretty cool catch.
That's close. He still uses his whole hand.
He does.
No, it's not as cool.
Lame.
It's not as cool.
Not impressed.
Not impressed.
But Niner fans, you guys can.
Plus, Odell Beckham was interfered with. On top of that,
True.
yeah,
Like butter oil?
Oh, I didn't see that.
I'm still
Yeah, you-
I'm a little impressed.
upset
Damn.
that the Giants won that game. I was really hoping.
Yeah, I know you already.
I mean, the
I
Cowboys
was
won
gonna
that
say,
game.
yeah, wait, the
Yeah, I mean,
Giants
the
did not
Cowboys won that game. I was pretty upset.
I just wanted the Giants to win because they deserve to win.
Yeah, just because
They
of
really
that catch.
did, yeah.
Yes.
Wait. Tony Romo broke his back 2 weeks ago.
That was 2 weeks ago.
Dude, he broke his back
Actually,
2 weeks ago.
Actually, he broke his back last year. He just re-injured the back.
But still,
They were talking.
He was
like,
carrying his team too
It
much.
was broken, dude.
like it was weird. Like the doctors told him that he had to, because there was like two types of pains that he would feel. And one was like if it was the broken bone pain, it was fine. But if it was like the muscle like tendons and stuff like that, then he needed to like stop what he was doing.
Yeah.
So Tony Romo then had to differentiate in the middle of a football game if it was bone pain or muscle pain.
He's like,
No, it feels like bone. All right, now off. It's like that's ridiculous.
Meanwhile, Drew Brees just threw a pick six.
Oh my
Oh,
that guy didn't stop running.
Oh my God.
See,
and the Saints are something else this year. Wow.
yeah,
What? No.
that division is something else this year.
The fact that they're going to lose and still be number one in the division.
3 weeks in a row at home. Yeah, man.
I think-
the Ravens fucking winning.
Guys-
Look at that shit behind him.
Yeah, he did.
Drew Brees is fucking up this year.
So let's talk about Drew Brees for a second. Drew Brees has
Oh, yeah.
has
That's the
not
grand.
not been doing good lately. Who did they play last week? They didn't play
Bengals,
the
Bengals.
The Bengals, yeah, they lost versus the Bengals. I didn't quite see what Drew Brees did there, but Drew Brees has not been himself. I mean, even earlier in the season, he threw a late game pick
Yeah.
that lost the game. He fumbled the ball versus the Niners to lose the game. Drew Brees. I don't know if it's his offensive line or.
I think his age is catching up to him.
How old is Brees?
He's about 36, 37.
No, he's not. No.
Yeah,
he's definitely younger than Peyton Manning.
Yeah, he's younger than Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning's 39.
That's still Peyton Manning.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he's Peyton Manning.
But Drew Brees is Drew Brees. Drew Brees is a top elite quarterback as well.
Yeah, but he's a little bit. Everybody's built differently.
Yeah,
I mean,
Brent Brees is way more athletic than Peyton Manning.
He's shorter built though, so those hits has more toll on him. Those sacks has more toll on him.
I thought
He's shorter, is lower to the ground, less way to fall.
Yeah, but you have less muscle and.
Dude, he's 35. He's 35.
He's 35, yeah, 35.
And Peyton Manning's 38. Tom Brady, 37.
37.
I thought for the longest time that Drew Brees' birthmark on the side of his face was just like a hard practice hit every time.
It's a battle scar instead of a birth.
Like it's just like, oh man, you must have had a really rough practice today.
Yeah.
Forget to play.
No worries.
Yeah.
I think the Raiders will win that division. It goes for some reason they will win that division because they're gonna go 6-10, and the Raiders will win that division. The NFC South, they're just like give it to the Raiders. Every other team sucks here.
Just give it to the Raiders.
True.
I know. It's just.
I can't believe they won.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yes, let's talk about that.
Last week, JP was like, first game, Chiefs Raiders. Let's not talk about this game. We all know who's gonna win.
Oh,
but the funny thing is, everyone was gonna pick the Chiefs.
We all picked them,
And
I picked up their defense, and they of all the times.
Yeah, but you still won though.
Yeah, I know, but it's besides the point. Like.
So we're talking about a little bit of fantasy football. We'll get to a little bit later in the show, but yeah, Oakland Raiders won their first game of the season.
It feels like they won their Super Bowl. Fans.
Wasn't like the first like win in
a year
over a calendar
season.
A
game, calendar
like 20 something.
Yeah, over a year. It's been since they won a game. So
it's like quarterback's first win ever.
The 2007 Lions gets to pop their champagne. Or I don't know if it's champagne, maybe it's beer, like just hard liquor.
Yeah, poor 2007 Detroit Lions lost
still
all their games.
Still only the
season,
winless team in history. So
yeah, good old Oakland Raiders. Where do they go from here? What do they do now? They're just like going to bench everyone. Oh, won a game. We're not going to lose it. We're not going to go winless this year. We can.
No, I think the running back that Murray
hit our peak.
Murray was pretty legit until he got hurt.
Yeah, he got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, the Chiefs gave up their first rushing touchdown of the year.
Dude, the Chiefs gave up a lot of things.
Yeah,
like
it was a 90-yard run.
They had like one of the best red zone defenses until that game.
Yeah.
And they still haven't scored a touchdown with a wide receiver.
They haven't?
No. They have 0 touchdowns with wide receivers. They just give it to fucking
Jamal
Charles the whole time. And Kelsey's been having their tight end. You can't. He had 2 touchdowns that game. He did pretty good. Alex Smith picked him up in fantasy. Got me a couple touchdowns.
Oh, but you're irrelevant now, though. But thanks for knocking out.
We'll talk about fantasy. We'll talk about fantasy later.
I have 1 game leads though.
Yeah. No, I mean.
Yeah,
I clinched my playoff spot. Yeah.
So we'll talk about this real quick. A lot of people were wondering why we call it the Ball So Hard podcast, Ball So Hard, whatever. So we all have a fantasy league here, and we call it the Ball So Hard League. Not sure why. It's probably
it was a long
really
time.
When that song came out, for some reason we got into it like pretty hardcore.
Yeah, I think it's just the Jay-Z song.
And it was just
Fish Fillet.
Ball So Hard, man.
And that's when I bought my subwoofer off Jackson, and we like bumped it on the way to Hooters. We won a lot of money, and we played Ball So Hard on the way there and on the way home afterwards.
That's right.
I think ever since then I like stuck.
Yeah, it's just something that's just stuck, and we just liked it. We just rolled with it.
And it's punny.
And it's funny. And it's funny. So we are the Ball So Hard crew.
We should change it to a Football So Hard.
No.
Carlo, you
No.
on this. Dear God. So
sports fans.
Anyway.
on
And
to
now
the
Google
next-
knows who our taco is now.
Yeah, taco. No, more like fucking.
Taco's not even here.
Taco,
He's never.
We also compare our fantasy football league to the show, the league. I don't know how many of you guys watch that, but it's quite hilarious. It's funny. Let's talk about Eric Berry. I don't know if you guys heard about Eric Berry
he's out for
today.
the year, right?
Eric Berry's out for the year because I guess doctors found a mass quote in his chest. I don't know if it's a tumor or what. I guess they're doing more tests, but yeah, it sucks. That's scary, man.
That's the
And he
same.
was playing with it. He was complaining of chest pains during the Oakland game. It's kind of I don't know. That's scary,
Jesus.
man. That's
Speaking of,
he's legit. He's a legit
he's-
safety.
one of the best safeties up and coming to he's like what, less than 25, I think. It's like his third year.
About that kind of stuff.
Yeah, this is like his third year, and he's one of the best safeties right now. I think.
I would play Madden, and every time I would do the franchise mode,
Pick up Eric Berry.
I would always like wait and pick up a safety later in the rounds and pick up Eric Berry because he was like 20 years old and like a 70. But if he played like a whole season and did like get a winning team, he'd be like an all-star like safety. That definitely has a correlation with how he performs.
I remember-
IRL.
I remember I used to cheat.
IRL.
IRL. I remember I used to cheat. I go to the other teams like players, and they change their positions, so their ratings go all the way down. They trade him a shitty player, and then I get that player switch his position back, and I get an awesome player in my franchise.
It just turned the difficulty.
Yeah, I was saying,
Yeah, I could do that, but
so
I
much
played-
work.
I played it all Madden, man. I'm Asian. I play on the hardest
Oh.
level.
Oh, and bubble! Oh!
Holy cow! Drew Brees
Saints gets it back.
got sacked. The previous play, he got sacked, and did he just get sacked again? The ball
He's
flew up.
pissed.
He's just gonna go sit
He's
down. now.
angry.
I think it's his offensive line. I really do, because this offensive line is giving.
He's not. He doesn't have fucking time to throw the ball. This is
Watch.
bullshit.
Oh, dude, he didn't. What the fuck?
There's no defense whatsoever there, dude.
Stacy just looked at him the whole entire time. He put his hand in his face, and that didn't even do anything.
Wow, we didn't even make it past their fucking 20.
Yeah, they did. You were
Oh,
at 30.
barely. 20. We're at 25.
You're at the
25.
30. You're at 30.
So that's an instance of where he could have held, and that would have been beneficial.
You're running
Yeah.
backwards, man. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
There you go.
Oh,
Anyway, speaking of sacks, did you see that at the end of the Chiefs-Raiders game when the Raiders player
Oh, they're
sack?
celebrating on
And-
third down.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
that was great.
That was
That was pretty funny. So
that
we're
was the
three.
most Raiders thing to do.
Oh, that was lost in the game.
Yeah.
I think that defines the Oakland Raiders season.
Yeah.
They won one game. So I don't know how many of you guys saw it, but at the end of the Oakland Raider game, they threw a touchdown at the end, and then the Chiefs got the ball back, and they're trying to drive down the field, kick a field goal, or do something. I think they needed to score a touchdown. But they sacked Alex Smith, and the time
That was still third
Yeah.
down.
It was third down. They sacked Alex Smith, and I guess the Raiders players thought it was fourth down, or they thought I don't know what they thought.
They're
But they
just happy.
sacked-
They're gonna win.
They were like,
and
yeah,
they
we did it.
ran about, I don't know,
20
yards,
yards, 25
down the
yards
field, just
behind the line of
celebrating,
scrimmage.
high-fiving. Meanwhile, the Chiefs all got up from the sack, lined up, getting ready to run a play. Alex Smith hikes the ball, and
Yeah,
everyone
Justin
thought it was
Tuck,
going to be
MVP.
offsides.
Justin Tuck MVP for calling the
And-
timeout.
Yeah,
Yes,
right, yeah.
Justin,
Won the game. Gets the game ball. Probably.
Yeah. You wanna-
good old Justin Tuck is on the defensive line, calls a timeout
Just have his
before.
team 25 yards behind the
The
quarterback.
funniest part was like they were celebrating and like there was like four of them, like two of them like realized like, oh, we're gonna get back,
Yeah.
and the other one was like, they stopped and they did the choreographed high five, and then Justin Tuck called a timeout. That was hilarious. That would have been a free play.
They probably bought themselves like rings after that. Just celebrate.
Yeah.
They said, they're not gonna get Super Bowl rings.
Did it. Best season in Raider history.
Onion rings. They bought onion rings.
Speaking of onion rings, David Carr celebrated by going to In-N-Out afterwards.
Oh, really? Oh,
A relevant fact of the day.
his first win as a pro. Yeah,
Why would you not go?
exactly.
Of course.
I think he's the only bright spot in that Raiders team too. Like I think he's having a really good season without any support. You know, Eric Carr. I think they found their quarterback, and it's a person to build around. So Raiders, yeah.
Good old Oakland Raiders.
Nah, they'll trade his ass. They'll fucking cut him next year. And, no, or
They'll get a pretty penny for him somewhere.
yeah, they'll sign him to a big contract.
And then they'll
get
just blow that money.
Oh, yeah.
Because at the end of the day, he's a car.
A car is a car is a car. Let me tell you. He'll break down eventually.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Put it in a repair shop.
All right, so I got another topic, but before I do, Carly may need to go change your pants and relax. We're gonna talk about Josh Gordon.
Oh
You
yeah,
need to-
Gordon
you need to-
intensifies.
Oh my
Oh my god, the Gordon intensifies.
Yeah, you need to relax. You need to relax, man. Carlo picked him up in fantasy, and he was been storing him since like negative week 1.
Yeah, I was saying he thought last year.
He drafted him probably.
I did not draft them.
So yeah. Anyways, his first game back. Granted, it was. A lot of people are hyped. It's like, oh, he had a great game. Just today, he was against Atlanta, who's one of the worst
His first
defenses. 8 receptions, 120 yards, no touchdowns, but I think he did pretty good. I think he might help out that defense. He's a huge target to hit, so I think he's gonna have some point. He's gonna have some legit targets coming up.
Yeah, exactly. And then when Jordan Cameron comes back too, he's gonna help out Jordan Cameron too, because they're gonna double cover Josh Gordon. Is gonna.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
He's going to get a lot of attention, so it's going to open up
Mhm.
the other receivers.
The problem with that is Jordan Cameron is never going to be healthy.
Fair enough.
Not even in the offseason.
Although Isaiah Crowell too had a great game.
Crowell
Crowell had a great
awesome
game.
game.
Who I made a trade for.
Hell yeah.
I might have that.
But you're irrelevant in the league now because you're out of the
I said
playoffs.
we're going to talk about fantasy later. Okay. Let's skip this topic. Fucking Josh Gordon, asshole. But no, I think I agree. I think Josh Gordon, like, once the Browns are fighting for this playoff spot, I think he's going to be a legit help for them.
Well, they've always struggled in being a dimensional team because they've always been either semi-good at running but shitty in all aspects. Now they at least have a run game and a pass game.
Brian Hoyer just needs to get his head off his ass and play better because he was doing his best to lose that game. He threw like 3 interceptions, and they still won. So I mean, it's a different Browns team. I tell you that from the past. They found a way to win instead of finding a way to lose.
It was that game was just ugly all the way around. There was just fumbles, picks left and right. So.
Right? I know my friend Cody here is a Steelers fan, but I am rooting for the Browns to win the division.
Go to hell.
hell.
Hell. Why would you even say that shit?
I'm sorry because
Why would you
they're
root
like
for the
underdogs. I have like a
The
soft spot.
underdogs? Tough shit.
Get it? Browns, underdogs, they're under. Okay, but anyways, I have a soft spot for the Browns for some reason because
No.
they
I
just
think
had
it's just a soft spot for Gordon.
that too.
Yeah.
It's your man crush.
Yeah. See all those internet gifs with the.
You still haven't told us why you're gay. It's probably for Josh Gordon.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It was for Josh Gordon.
Oh, man. So, I guess there's another topic. I want to- New England Patriots.
Oh,
All right. So a lot of people were. I've read this all over. Our New England Patriots are crazy good right now.
yeah.
Their secondary is they picked up Brendan Browner in the offseason. Their secondary looks legit. Obviously, their offense in the beginning of the year was questionable. Now Tom Brady has flipped a switch and he is throwing like 300 yards a game, 5 touchdowns, just fucking crazy.
Did they?
Do you think they're a legit Super Bowl? Like they can like clear the table?
They're the favorites.
I think so.
They're clear favorites right now. Them and the Packers are clear favorites right now.
I was just saying, if they play the Packers?
No, they're playing next
Play
week.
them next week, which is gonna be
Oh,
good.
yeah, that's what I said.
We'll talk about that later.
That's
Okay.
pre Super Bowl.
Let's talk about that later when we do our picks.
Yes, we will. Yes,
Yeah.
we will.
I think
do you think Cody, do you think that the Patriots can go all the way and win the Super Bowl? Not just get to the Super Bowl, can they win the Super Bowl?
I don't know if they can win it, but dude, it's the Patriots in the winter. They always do this.
I think they're gonna win the Super Bowl unless the Giants make the playoffs somehow.
Well, the Giants.
I was just saying,
the
wait,
Giants
wait.
are not going to make the playoffs.
Isn't that impossible though?
No, they're not eliminated yet. Not yet.
I thought last game they.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think they can still make the wild card if like the 4 teams who's vying for the wild card makes a huge collapse and they win like
They all
the rest
So
of
the
the
Giants are eliminated from the playoffs.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
They're 3-8. I'm pretty sure they're out.
I think the only teams that are out are the Raiders, Jacksonville, and Tennessee. They're officially mathematically eliminated from the playoffs.
Saints are about to go 4-7.
Yeah,
And we still have a chance in the
Still-
playoffs.
yeah.
Woo!
that's why the Bucks are still in the playoff race.
That's unbelievable. The
That's
Saints,
unfair. That's
Yeah.
just not right.
That's how the Seahawks made the playoffs on 7-9 a few years ago. Yeah, so
granted, I mean, the Seahawks weren't as bad as what these teams are playing right now.
mhm.
You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, granted, the Saints are a good team as well. They just have some problems on defense and
Everything.
Drew Brees, you never know with him now. You never know. He could come out and throw 5 touchdowns, or he could come out and you know
Throw
throw
5
throw.
I'll say
throw
fourth quarter Breeze is dangerous.
Roethlisberger effect.
True.
Dangerous.
Yeah,
Roethlisberger effect.
exactly.
It really comes down to that O-line like we were talking about. If
Yeah.
they want to block or not.
Saints play the Steelers next week. That's gonna be
Oh man, that's gonna be a shit show.
Oh, that's gonna be a fun game. But yeah, I think the Patriots are the best team in the league right now. They are, and it's funny because I kept earlier in the season I kept trying to trade Tim
I
Bradley.
wouldn't say that's the best, but they're definitely.
I'll agree with that just because I hate the Packers.
Yeah, who would you
But,
pick over the Patriots right now? I think next week's gonna
It
tell
would-
a lot.
it would have to
I think the
be
Packers,
those
honestly.
Patriots.
They struggled beating the Vikings.
No,
last week.
the Patriots are better than the Cardinals.
Oh yeah, the Cardinals.
After
They lost.
Well, I mean, Packers, Vikings, I don't know. But they both
Well,
play
the thing with the
they
Cardinals,
won.
the thing with the Cardinals, we brought up the Cardinals. Drew Stanton didn't look good at all.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
Granted, yeah, he was in Seattle versus Seattle, who's now the #1 defense in the league. This Drew Stanton looked like trash. He looked horrible. This is the time where all teams need to come down, lock down, and play good football. This is not the time for him to be throwing picks. In
I
Seattle.
mean, the Cardinals have the best record. Doesn't mean they're the best team. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Wow, nice play.
But because if they had Carson Palmer, then maybe you put him in consideration.
contention, but yeah,
Yeah, but- I don't know. Drew's
they're too soft still.
yeah.
And like I think, like you were saying, the Packers had some problems beating the Vikings. Vikings hung in there.
Yeah.
So that's why I seriously think the Patriots are the best team. And granted, I don't think the Lions are as good as their record shows.
They're gonna collapse.
The
Bears will take the wild card and we'll go to the Super Bowl and win. It's just we have like what 5% chance of that happening.
We have what? Which teams do you think in the NFC will miss the playoffs? There's Cardinals, the Seahawks, Niners, Cowboys, Eagles.
They missed the playoffs.
Who will miss the playoffs? And there's Lions.
Rams.
Well, I'm talking.
Rams.
Let me name the teams:
Okay.
Cardinals, Seahawks, Niners, Packers, Lions, Eagles, Cowboys. And am I missing something? Yeah, those 7 teams. There's going to be one that's going to miss it.
I think it's either going to be the Cowboys or the Seahawks. And now, yeah, it might be biased, but I don't think the Seahawks are as good as they really are, man.
I think they're good in Seattle,
Yeah.
Seattle.
but on the road they're
Trash.
I think that NFC East is this Thursday. That's going to determine this 2 games. So you see the Cowboys and the Eagles.
The Cowboys-Eagles game is going to be
That's going to be
intense.
That's gonna be good.
I'm pretty nervous about it and excited at the same time. So we'll see what happens there. I have a bet with my friend in California where a loser of the division has to shave their head. So, yeah.
Does that include the chops, or do you get
Yeah.
to keep the chops?
Don't shave the chops, man.
You have to keep the chops.
Yeah,
I'll
keep
keep
the
the chops.
chops.
I think
That's
that's
exactly-
bad. I'm gonna get fucked for a night. You have to go back for a
Hey,
night.
here it goes back. So.
We have another
I
bet.
just have to settle
Pretty
my pride for
nerve-wracking.
one more night. One more night, right? Fuck.
So I guess I'll review real quick what we're talking about. I don't know if you
No,
guys
I
have-
kind of like to leave it as that, as he's gonna get fucked and he has to swallow his pride. I think we should just
Yep.
leave it at that.
Next topic. Next topic. I seriously am just gonna leave it at that. Let's see what people say. Oh man. So the playoff picture. Let's
No,
look.
Google thinks I'm gay.
Say again. Google what?
Thanks.
For Josh Gordon, right?
For Josh Gordon.
Josh Gordon.
For Josh Gordon.
All right, I'll clear it up.
Playoff
I'll get
picture.
back to it. So, all right. So I don't know if any of you guys are subscribed to my channel for a while, but I uploaded a video talking about a Saints fan. This was back when the Niners beat the Saints in the playoffs back in 2012.
Bullshit.
That one of my Saints fans dressed up in a tutu and tights and walked the Las Vegas Strip, drunk as fuck, just whatever. So we made that same.
You got lots and lots of attention.
Yes, exactly. So this year we decided to rekindle this bet. And
Everybody forgot about?
We redid it again. Me and Pablo Saints fan. So when the Niners beat the Saints, we did the same bet. So Pablo has to either walk down the strip in tutu and tights again. You're damn right.
I
will make that
before the
video
season
again.
even started.
I'll see what's going on. It's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah,
You
everybody.
posted it. You put it on YouTube, right?
Oh yeah, that video. I'll link it below if you guys want to check it out. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's
hilarious.
Yeah, we made this bet.
Completely sober. No alcohol was
No,
involved.
I was probably blackout drunk. I don't remember making that thing.
100%.
We actually,
So-
everybody
And-
forgot about
And
that.
we made that bet
Is it?
before the season even started.
Oh, it's good.
Before the season started,
Yeah.
when the Saints were going to
Woo!
be the top team in the
Dude,
NFL
hold
this
on,
year.
hold on.
Best kicker in the league, yo.
Justin Tucker just kicked a 55-yard field goal.
Best kicker in the league.
Who I just picked up on fantasy. Sorry,
No, I
Percy
think
probably
Kickers are going crazy this year.
Dude, Cody Parkey scored me 21 points today, this week. So
They have to move that extra point back. I love that at the beginning of the season, like in the
15-yard line.
preseason. Well, no, the extra point.
Yeah,
Where
they
they
moved
kicked
it to 50-yard line.
Holy
15-yard
damn.
line.
50-yard line?
15. I said 15.
You said
Oh,
50.
I said 15. So 50. What
I
the
heard,
hell?
they should move to the 50 because that would be super interesting.
Yeah, everybody's going for 2.
Might as well.
Like screw that. Oh yeah, playoff picture.
Yes. Let
Let
me
me start at the NFC or
let
the
me
AFC?
let me look up the playoff picture. There's actually a really cool little thing. Hold on 1 second here. Okay, so we just got at reply on YouTube for some questions, which we'll check out here in a second.
So we'll get the Twitter
Oh, we
questions
got
going on.
another at reply. I think there are people.
Are they watching
I
us
think
right
they're
now?
watching us.
Oh,
They're watching us.
Jesus.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, really?
Oh no!
God.
Jesus.
Hi guys.
Don't say anything bad.
Fuck.
Just kidding.
Well, can we rewind? Is
Can
that-
we-
can
we-
we-
Fuck. I guess I can't kill those babies.
I'll just call Google and just get him to erase it.
It's already on live link now. We're done.
Live.
Celebrities, guys.
No, we're on the front page of the Reddit.
I'm
The
done with it.
The
Reddit.
Reddit.
Oh, we have our own subreddit now, apparently, buddy.
We do.
The
Yeah.
subreddit, the Josh Gordon subreddit.
A subreddit.
The subreddit. Subreddits.
Yeah, I'll be a moderator for that. Because apparently I'm gay for Gordon.
Yes, you are.
That's another subreddit.
Gay for
All
Gordon.
right, so check this out. Here's the AFC.
All right.
Right now, the number 1 seed is New England Patriots at 9-2. Number 2 seed is the Denver Broncos at 8-3. The 3rd seed would be the Cincinnati Bengals. 4th seed would be the Indianapolis Colts. And right now, the two wild cards would be the Pittsburgh Steelers
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
and the Kansas City Chiefs
Chiefs.
That just lost to the Raiders.
Yep.
that just lost to the
Okay, man.
Oakland
I
Raiders.
think the Patriots are going to keep that 1 seed.
Yeah.
The Broncos are going to keep that 2 seed.
Yeah,
And I think the Colts will take the 3 seed, I believe.
I think eventually the Colts are good enough to, and I think they have somewhat of an easy schedule.
And the Browns.
They should be, but you don't know what you're going to get with the Colts this year.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
that's-
still have to
yeah,
take
right.
into, we still have to take into consideration though that the Broncos only have a 1-game lead over the Chiefs and the Chargers. So I mean that I don't think they can lock that in yet. There's still how many weeks left in the season?
They have been looking a little shaky recently.
Recently, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. But they played Miami,
Yeah, they have a fucking negative
Last
fantasy bullshit.
which I think Miami's going to take one of the wild cards, to be honest with you. I really like Miami. They look really
They're on a
good.
hot streak.
Yeah, they look really good. And I think
Hot all year.
So yeah, I still don't think it's
Yeah.
safe to call that
Yeah.
the Broncos taking that 2nd seed.
Fortunate.
It seems they only have a 1-point lead over two teams, the Chargers and the Chiefs.
do you really think the Chiefs are looking? They
I mean,
had like a
I mean, all
4-game
that has to happen is the Broncos need to lose one more game, Chargers and Chiefs win game, and all of a sudden there's a 3-way tie for that division.
And I don't see the Broncos relinquishing that.
Yeah,
second
I
seed.
really
They're,
don't
they're,
see
they're going to stay there for a
What's their
little bit.
schedule?
I know. I mean, it's Peyton Manning. I'd love to believe. But I mean, any given Sunday, any given Sunday. You never know.
Mathematically, yes, but I think the probability of the Broncos will be
Okay.
is yeah.
We can look at some schedules real quick. What do the
Okay,
Broncos
okay.
have left?
That's what
Okay,
I'm pulling
let's
up right
do that.
now.
Oh, you do Broncos. I'll do the Chiefs. You do the Chargers.
I'll do the Chargers.
So it's this whole AFC West. I would
Oh, the
assume.
Broncos play the Chiefs
Yeah, they
Oh shit. Oh wait, where's it though?
at Chiefs.
Ooh.
Then again,
Interesting.
you guys are also forgetting that the AFC North has
winning teams.
Everybody is either what the leading the way is the Bengals at 7-3-1. We got Pittsburgh at 7-4. We got Cleveland at 7-4, and Baltimore's playing right now, who could possibly also go to 7-4. Everybody in that division is gonna be well above 500.
Yep.
So if one of those teams do not get a wild card, I'll be really surprised. If not three of those people, three of the teams in that division.
I'm still going for the Browns to win the division. I really like the Browns, especially with Gordon back. To be honest with you.
Browns are one of those teams. Even if they win a Super Bowl, they're called the fucking Browns, man. Come on, get a better name.
I think
the Browns, dude. Come on.
I think the inexperience from the Browns.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah, they're
I
not
think
going to win
they're-
a Super Bowl.
No, I
No,
think
I'm just saying, hypothetically, even if they were to win,
make
they
the
still can't
playoffs,
expect
they'll
it.
fall soon.
and I also think that the Bengals, since they did have that crazy tie, I think some way somehow that might help them get some sort of playoff seeding, whether
Alright.
it's the division or a wild card.
So here's the Chargers schedule. They play at Baltimore next. Ooh. And then they play the Patriots.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then they play the Broncos,
Yeah.
and then the Niners, and then the Chiefs. That's a tough.
Wow.
Tough
I was gonna
road.
say that's potentially all losses right
I don't. Yeah, that's potentially losses.
Yeah.
Like you can go 0-5 there.
The Chiefs obviously play the Broncos next
Yeah.
week, and right after that, they visit.
I mean, I
They play the Cardinals. They visit Cardinals in Arizona.
the Chiefs.
Yeah, so I mean that's already two tough games right off the bat, and then
See, the Broncos have
Microsoft's
a decent end of the season. They have the Chiefs, which will be a tough game.
Mhm.
Then they have Bills in Denver.
Okay, they got that.
Chargers are at San Diego. So, I mean, I think they can get that.
Yeah.
Bengals and then the Raiders.
Dude, okay, the Broncos get that division.
Yeah,
I
I
mean, look at
was
the
gonna say,
schedule.
yeah.
I mean, look at
And then
the
the Raiders visit the Chiefs 3 weeks from now, and then I mean they're probably gonna win that too. The Raiders, come on.
They
no,
do
yeah,
that.
I seriously, yeah, the Broncos have the Chargers are done.
All right, I retract my previous statement. I believe the Broncos.
Nope, you said it. Nope, you said it.
Go
You
on.
said it. It's done.
So it takes back.
All right, fair enough.
All right, hey,
If
let's.
what I said happened, then fuck y'all. All right?
Like, who do you guys want to Who do you guys think will take a wild card then? Who's the wild card? If you got,
It's got to be someone out of the
It's got to
AFC
be
North.
Rickashaw. I mean, really.
The
Jags.
I think it's gonna be I think Miami's gonna take one of the wild cards. To be seriously, I really like Miami. I think
Miami's 6-5 right now.
Yeah, I know they are, but they play the Broncos really well at Denver, and let me check their schedule. Actually, I'll get back to you that because I think they can make. I think they can have like 9 or 10 wins this season and make the playoffs.
I don't know. I still think that there's like if you check out this AFC North, Pittsburgh is looking decent. You never know with
Just
Pittsburgh,
like the Browns at the bottom.
Yeah, you know, I was like,
and even Baltimore. Look at Baltimore going into New Orleans.
Although New Orleans is not as good as they were.
True, but I still think
They're still dangerous.
They're
We have to play
dangerous.
what, right? Or
of course, I mean, you
Oh,
said
you
about
think
it,
they
they're all
play
professionals.
Yeah. All right. Here's the Dolphins
Let's see.
schedule. They play at the Jets next. I think they're gonna win that.
Dolphins
The Dolphins at the
Ah,
Jets.
You-
They play Baltimore
That's
at Miami. That's toss up. I think Miami could take that. They play at New England. Okay, they're gonna lose that.
Mhm.
And then they play Minnesota
There you go.
and then the Jets.
That was nice.
So that's 4 potential wins or 3 potential wins there. So they can go
That's good to see, actually.
9. I can do math. 9 and 7.
No, yeah, I think they're gonna. The
Or 10
Dolphins
10
really have a really good shot,
yeah,
especially looking at that schedule. So,
Mhm.
all right, let's talk about the NFC, the NFC playoff
The
picture.
Bears.
The Bears.
Bears.
I'm sorry about the Bears.
The Bears.
Okay.
All right, so as of right
The
now,
Bears.
all right, so as of right now, we've got the Cardinals in the number 1 seed.
Maybe. I'll see.
They're not gonna hold.
We've got the Packers in the 2nd seed.
Really?
We've got
Yeah.
the Eagles winning the division,
It's not bad. Pretty bad.
and then we have New Orleans,
New Orleans.
with the 4th seed winning that division. God
It
knows.
just makes me angry.
So wait, let's see. We're on. Actually, if you guys have not checked out ESPN's NFL playoff machine, you definitely
Oh,
should.
fuck.
It's awesome.
It's awesome.
Jimmy, you don't
You can simulate the games. and see
Oh, it's funny is
what
they're recording this, so it looks like we're just staring at all the
Oh,
hey,
guys.
viewers. We're just like
Staring at him.
Anyways.
Jimmy Graham just dropped a potential touchdown.
Again?
Yeah. He's a
Oh.
little shy of a touchdown, but
He's having a rough game today.
dude, that Hill for Baltimore's having a game.
Yeah.
Pick 6, 3 tackles, 3 breakups. Anyways,
NBA.
so let's see. If New Orleans loses this, it will bring the Falcons because the Falcons
the
beat
Falcons.
you guys.
Mhm.
So the Falcons
Yeah,
would
that's
actually
right.
be in first place at first place in the division, 4th seed. And then they would play Dallas if the season ended today, and the Seahawks would play the Eagles. So Seahawks would be the 6th seed. Which I still don't understand. Why would they be?
They have a better division record.
Oh,
Than you
probably.
guys.
I think it goes by
Mhm.
division record. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I don't know how that would see. I mean, we still got the Niners. I'm being a homer, but I still think the Niners are up there. Niners could.
I don't know, man.
could
The
take that.
Niners offense is really struggling. I don't know what they're doing right there. I don't trust the Niners offense at all. So
You sure think?
But I think our defense is playing out of its mind.
of course.
I mean, yes, our past 2 opponents were absolutely. Oh my God! Oh, he dropped it.
It was almost a
Yeah, Jimmy Graham doing his
He's
best
trying-
Odell
he's
Beckham
trying.
touchdown catching impression, but he dropped it.
But anyways,
4th
yeah.
and 5. No, so yes, I think the Niners offense is absolute shit, but our defense is keeping us in games like nobody's business. And yes, like I was saying, we played the Giants and the Redskins, who's hasn't, they don't have the greatest of offenses.
What is the Niners schedule? Let me check right now.
So I can tell
Seahawks,
you, we have-
Raiders, Seahawks, Chargers, Cardinals.
That's not bad, actually. Seahawks is going to be tough.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
Raiders
yeah.
are going to be not tough.
Yeah.
Well, hey, they
They
didn't
did
beat
just
the
win.
Chiefs.
Maybe it's like a sparkling
Chiefs-
powder keg right here.
The Chiefs wear red. Niners wear red. Maybe they have a thing against red teams. You know.
That could
So
Oh dear, but no, I don't know. Well, I think for going into the Seahawks game, I think this is exactly what this is what I wanted. I know this. I don't know about what this is the Niners
tiebreaker.
but this is check this out. The Seahawks coming off a huge win versus the Arizona Cardinals. They're on a high horse. We just beat the best team in football. Beat the team best record in football.
Okay,
We beat the number 1 team in our division. They're on their high horse is basically what I'm trying to say. Niners coming off 2 very close wins versus 2 very subpar teams. I think this is exactly what I personally, if I was a part of the Niners, this is exactly what I want. This is exactly what I want.
Like underdogs.
Seahawks, yeah, we're underdogs, even though we are favored by a point.
Okay, is it at San Francisco?
It's in San Francisco, yeah,
Yes.
Thanksgiving. But the Seahawks, I don't know. I have a good feeling about this. I think this is when we can step up and take advantage of their high and mighty. You know what I mean? The higher they are, the harder they'll fall. So we'll see. We'll see.
And they're birds, so they fly really high. So
God, Carly, he's going to stupid fucking
Carly.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus
I just realized the 3 of you guys actually have a game to watch. You're watching your team on Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
That's sweet.
definitely, which is pretty
Bears,
awesome.
Lions. Actually, damn. That's
Yeah,
gonna be
there's
sweet.
lines.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for the Eagles Cowboys game.
Dude, that's
And then,
And the
like
Seahawks
he's saying
Niners.
over here, I'm really excited for the Seahawks Niners game because they are tied, exact same record right now. So whoever wins
Same
this
as the-
takes that second spot in that
This-
division. So
same
We
as
do
the
we do
Eagles
play
and
we
Cowboys.
do
have
play
the
the
same record.
yeah that's gonna decide the season. I think also with this Niners and Seahawks, I know we play the Seahawks one more time, but I think the winner of this game is gonna. I don't think there's no coming back from this. I think if you lose this game, it's gonna be really hard to climb back into our
I
division.
think you play back in your division, but between wild cards, if you're battling for wild cards, that second game's gonna tell too. If you split, there's still a chance in those last 2 games. But if someone sweeps someone, it's over.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, exactly. Which I hope.
I think it's the same with the Eagles and the Cowboys. Those 2 games decided. If we split, the Eagles have the advantage. If the Cowboys win both games, then we're done. You know.
Exactly. All right, so let's go on to some Twitter questions. We had some Titter
Titter.
questions.
I like that better.
Titter questions.
questions.
Let's see here. What do we have? There was from Colin Swaggernick. Swagger.
I like that.
Colin
Is he a 49er
Schwarnick.
fan?
Yes,
Is that a
yes, he's
49er?
actually.
No, he
my-
could be a Seahawks fan mocking Colin Swaggernick.
So yeah, he's a friend of mine.
When you're saying
and,
he has
uh,
swag, dude, that's obviously a compliment, bro. Come on.
he's a friend of mine in San Francisco, in the Bay Area, who's also a big Niners fan. So I guess we're gonna go just Niner talk. Let's continue this Niner talk.
The Bears, Mike Ditka, 1984.
Eagles, Brian Dawkins, Buddy Ryan.
So he asked a couple of stupid backhand questions, which we're not going to answer, which is just like what's a good way to kill Greg Roman?
Poison. Poison.
Why are the 49er fans at Levi Stadium so pathetic? Why does Jed York care about first-class fondue bars rather than top-of-the-line football fields?
Because fondue is delicious.
Dude,
That's-
have you ever tried
It's
fondue?
fucking fondue, man. What the fuck?
It's melted cheese.
There's fun in fondue, so.
So yeah, here's a legit question. So will the 49ers re-sign Frank Gore after this season, or will they pass the torch to Carlos Hyde? Carlos Hyde has been doing really good. I seriously think he might be the predecessor to Frank Gore.
Next year, Seahawks without Lynch and Niners without Gore. Mark it.
They're still gonna have Gore. Just
No,
won't be-
Gore's a free agent.
If they have money, I mean,
Well,
do
you don't-
they really need him?
No, with Hyde there, they just paid a whole bunch of money to Kaepernick.
How
so I
old
don't
is
think
Gore? 30?
Yeah,
32.
Gore's 31.
Yeah.
Yeah, 32 next year. So.
I don't know. I can see like he could have a good rapport with the 49ers,
Well, they
like
could-
inner workings. So I mean, he might just count out the rest of his days, behind Carlos Hyde.
watch the Oakland Raiders sign Frank Gore and Marshawn Lynch next year.
That'd be interesting.
I think as far as Frank Gore goes, if we win a Super Bowl this year,
Oh Jesus!
that was a crazy
Yes.
tackle. If we win the Super Bowl, Frank Gore's retiring, and it's over
That's a
with.
huge
Yeah.
if, man.
Uh,
It's a huge if.
but,
I know you're
uh,
being over. Come
Are you really?
It's a huge
really?
if.
Carlo, get the fuck out of my house.
on.
No, yeah, I think if he wants to go out on top, obviously, who doesn't? He wants to do a
Ray Lewis.
Elway. We don't talk about Ray. You're just saying all the wrong things. You're saying all the wrong things.
Richard Sherman.
Richard.
Yeah, no, Carlos Hyde is seriously he's if we can build up our offensive line a little bit more, there goes Justin Forsett.
Man, he's just been running over people.
Justin Forsett has just been killing.
Ray Rice will get reinstated, but he won't have a job.
Nope.
No one will sign.
Peterson.
I was saying, what do you think Peterson?
What up, Maurice Jones-Drew?
There was rumors saying that the
Dallas,
Cowboys,
wasn't it? Yeah,
Dallas
Dallas.
wants Peterson, and they're gonna let Murray walk.
That's another thing. That'll
What?
be interesting.
Yes, there's a rumor going
Now-
around.
Because
I feel like
DeMarco Murray is going to ask for like $1 gazillion,
Yeah.
and they get Peterson on the cheap.
So
Yeah,
check this out.
Peterson's just as good, if not better.
So
He's
check this
better.
out. They
He's better.
the Cowboys need to re-sign Des Bryant and DeMarco Murray.
Yeah.
Both of
That's a
them want
lot of
bomb
money.
contracts. They want huge blockbuster deals.
And they deserve it.
Yeah, well, no doubt they deserve it, but I don't think the Cowboys can have enough money to pay that. So yeah, that would be interesting to see DeMarco Murray leave because I do not think that they're going to let Des
Dude, there's
Bryant walk.
No,
they're not letting
the
Des Bryant.
difference.
No.
There's no way. They'll split the difference.
No.
One of them will be like, I'll take a little bit less if we can both stay.
Do you really think Des Bryant will do that?
Murray will.
Murray will. I don't think
Murray's
Des
not
will.
about that.
Yeah, I don't think, but Des will.
Yeah, but
Yeah, Des Bryant will.
I could see Murray wanting to stay just because I mean that's like the best
Murray-
offensive line. Like if I was a running
This
back,
year.
I would want to be.
Yeah, this
Dude,
year.
he was good.
Everything can change next year, The Eagles had the best offensive line last year, and everybody got
honestly,
hurt.
I'm shocked the most by that he's still healthy.
Yeah, right?
Like DeMarco Murray.
Murray,
yeah.
Yeah, having like 100 carries a game.
Yeah. How has something not broken yet?
Yeah, he was injury prone a lot last year, and he's come back to be pretty good. So
I was listening. They say that it comes to practice like nothing, like spry, like running around like crazy.
Yeah.
So it obviously is not having an effect on him. this
That's
year.
interesting though. I mean, if the Cowboys don't sign him, where's he gonna go?
Buffalo.
Buffalo,
Yeah.
Buffalo, Oakland. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I think
All right,
Oakland just
so,
picks up all the week.
One last
Man,
question,
we just want
which
to
is
sign everybody.
Exactly.
So we need help. We need help. Please.
all right. So one last question. It's not NFL related, so we'll get over this real quick. Another one from Colin Swaggernick7. He says, "What will be higher, Panda's batting average or his weight?" Breaking news. Pablo Sandoval signed with the Boston Red Sox this year or today.
No
and
Panda.
he will
I
be gone from San Francisco.
think-
We're only going to talk about this for 1 second, and it's going to be his week. All right, let's go on to our picks. We'll be right back with our picks for week 13. Yeah, week 13.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. So I'm going to set up my camera. What up, YouTube? You now, YouTube, whatever. Where's it at? People's down there. What up?
These were some picks for next week, or are we talking about the picks we did last week?
Oh yeah,
We'll talk about that, and then
we'll
we'll
talk about that.
and
Did
then-
you did you listen
last
to
week?
the recording?
Thankfully, you got what I did. I'll remember as we go, but
This
No,
guy
I mean,
took my Vikings pick literal.
We'll talk about it.
oh, really? Oh, did he like write down and stuff? or-
Yeah,
okay.
I think
Oh, really?
I think I got two wrong. I think I got two
No,
wrong.
I knew the Vikings were gonna win.
Duh.
Yeah, but what if
Still literal.
what if they did win?
Right, you would have a
Yeah,
little.
totally would.
Jake would be like, dude, I thought you were just joking. I had to put that down.
We'll see.
That's why I said it. It win-win.
One. Ski.
All right, here we go.
Oh,
Oh.
oh my
Fuck,
god.
man,
Oh, man. Ooh. They tackle from behind.
So 1, 2, 3.
All right, I got to write it down. I wrote it down, man. Don't worry.
Okay. I remember I got the chest wrong.
I'd rather just Falcons just go to the fucking playoffs instead of ours because this is bullshit. We're just gonna lose that first game anyways.
No, the Bucks are going to the playoffs, man. What are you talking about?
Even with how shitty the Saints and the Falcons are, the Bucks aren't going to the playoffs. Like, they suck that much more.
Mike Evans. Mike Evans.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Wait, were we going to talk about fantasy? No?
No, fuck it. Too late now.
Nope.
All right, yeah. Also, now we're going to talk about our week 13 picks.
13.
But first, let's go over our picks from last week. We'll start off with Pablo, who went 9-4. We gotta wait about this. Let's wait a little bit for this game. It looks like Baltimore's going to come out and win this game. They just got the first down. There's 3 minutes ago. So can we all agree? Can we all agree that
Let's-
Baltimore is
for
going to
now.
win this game?
For now, we can agree for now.
If they get this first.
Yeah,
They're bringing the
They're
chance.
bringing
So, like 9-4.
If they get this first, it'll be game over.
So no, you will be 9-5 if the Saints lose this game.
Is that like the most correct answers? Or
And they got it.
Okay, that's the first down. So Pablo, you went 9-5.
That's right.
Carlo, you went 10-4.
damn.
Cody, you also went
I would
9-5.
have been 10-4 with
Jackson, you went 8-6.
It should be 9-5. Oh my god.
So Jackson hates, obviously he's a Bears fan. He hates the Packers, so he picked.
Jokingly picked the Vikings to beat the Packers.
I
and you-
want that pizza. I thought you were super serious.
Yeah, man, you didn't say. You didn't say.
Like, I'm just kidding. I picked Packers.
No, I'm pretty sure I did. We can go back on the tape.
No.
We can go. we can go to
I
the tape.
think he did say that.
All
But
right,
hey, whatever.
JB, how much you win?
asterisk. All right, and I went 10-5 because I picked the Saints, which we assume are going to lose right now.
So we're tied. Me and JB are tied.
So anyways, yeah. So let's go over this week's or week 12 or 13. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking
It's
about.
13.
Anyway, so first game on the docket, we have the Niners and the Seahawks. Thanksgiving night, and right now, earlier when the lines first came out, it was the Niners favored by a point. Right now, it's even, so it's a
Yeah.
toss up.
You
Whoever.
said San
So,
Francisco, right?
it's in San Francisco. You guys know who I'm going with. I'm going with the Niners. I'm going with the Niners. Jackson, who you got?
You know, just because it's at the Niners Stadium, I'll give it to the Niners.
Cody.
Niners.
Even though it's a prime time Thanksgiving, go either way, but I'm saying Niners.
Yeah, prime time.
Let's
Seahawks.
Yeah.
Seahawks offense.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh.
Ravens win, but I'm going with the Niners. Going with the Niners.
So
That's
Niners
San
clean
Francisco.
sweep. All right.
I mean,
Meanwhile,
the 49ers,
Justin
they're not
Forsett
gonna
just
lose,
runs for a
like, at home
touchdown,
next
and
year.
Baltimore solidifies that win. So they just beat the Saints for sure. So next game, Bears and Lions. That's going to be in Detroit. Detroit is
Thank you,
7-point
so much.
favorite. Detroit is 1 touchdown favorite. Jackson, I can kind of guess who you're going with. Actually, no, wait. I haven't picked my pick. I'm going with
It's not
Detroit.
Bears, right?
Yeah, it's at Bears.
Oh, the Vikings. No, the Bears. The Bears can take it. I have faith in the
They can.
Bears.
They
We'll-
can take
We'll
it.
pull. We'll pull it together at the end of the season. We won't probably go to the playoffs, but
Is it at Chicago?
no,
No, it's at Detroit.
It's in Detroit.
Oh.
But I mean, the Lions are falling apart. They're gonna fall apart.
So do you really pick the
I
the
picked the Bears.
Okay.
I'm going Lions. Sorry, Jackson.
Yeah, sorry, I'm going Megatron.
Yeah, Detroit. Sorry, man.
It's the-
They're just a better team.
Jackson
If they're playing in
Wolf.
Chicago,
Call me Mike Ditka. It's the Bears all
the
the way.
lone bear.
You're the lone wolf.
Oh.
So we got Eagles and Cowboys. This is in Dallas, right?
Yeah, it's at Dallas.
It's in Dallas. Dallas are 3-point favorites.
basically even.
Oof, man, this is going to be a tough one. You know what?
It's at Dallas.
I don't really know. I'm throwing it up, and I don't trust Mark Sanchez. I really don't. And as much as it pains me to say, I hate the Cowboys. We need them to lose. We need one of you guys to lose for the Niners' possible wild card. But I'm going with the Cowboys.
Yep, I'm gonna agree. Cowboys. Mark Murray. Des Bryant. They actually have the real quarterback.
Cowboys do.
Going Cowboys. Sorry, that O-line, dude. That O-line is too
Who do
good.
you think you want to pick?
The Vikings.
Yes, the Vikings.
So Carlo picks
Blowberg.
the Vikings for
The
that
Vikings.
game.
Goldberg.
Really,
Bold move, Cotton. Let's see
really
if it plays off.
interesting. So I guess that lone wolf. I guess if you pick the Vikings.
Picking the Eagles.
Okay.
Oh, no, you can't change
You gotta
it.
take
You can't change it. You pick the Vikings. You can't change it. All right. So now we're going into the Sunday games. We're going Redskins and Colts. Colts are 9.5-point favorites. This is in Indianapolis. I think Colts should take this pretty handily.
Yep, Colts.
Same.
Colts.
Oh, he'll the neck beard. Colts.
You're not picking football teams here, bro. Come on, bro. You're killing me. Jesus Christ. I'm just kidding. All right, so now we got
Abraham Lincoln.
we got Titans and Texans. Houston is 6.5-point favorites, and it's in Houston. JJ Watt is going to be all over the rookie quarterback. I have the Texans.
Yep, Watts. He's gonna get about 4 touchdowns, I think, and I don't know. Give the rest to Foster.
What was it? Texans and who?
Titans.
Oh man, Texans.
I'll take Texans.
I'll take the Texans also.
Just as
So another clean sweep.
I'll take the Suns.
All right, so now we have
for you this week. That's gonna happen.
now we have the Browns and the Bills. Buffalo is 1.5-point favorites. It is in Buffalo if it does not snow like fucking crazy. Bills did win tonight. Actually, there was another game.
There was like
They won 38-3 versus the Jets
Yeah, that one's
versus the Browns. I don't know. Browns are in a little hot streak right now. I think I might take the Browns. I'm taking Browns on this one.
Yeah, I'll go with the Browns. They seem just more well put together right now.
Who do the Browns play?
Browns and
Keep
Buffalo.
together, quick.
Buffalo.
Bills.
Bills.
I take the Bills.
I'm riding with the Brownies.
Carlo picked the football team. There you go.
No, I want
All right,
Brownies.
so now we're gonna
I
go
want Brownies.
Chargers and Ravens. Baltimore is 4.5-point favorites here.
Interesting.
Is it in?
It's
It's at
gonna be in Baltimore.
It's at Baltimore.
I've got the Ravens, Ravens. Chargers are on a down slope. They're not looking too good right now. They barely. Did they play last week? Oh yeah, they barely beat the Rams. That was a close game. That was a real.
The
close
Rams
game.
are not pushover though.
Yeah,
The Rams are good.
yeah. They never win, but
Yeah, they always. Yeah, they did. They beat the Niners.
Carlos, you are
Who else beat the Niners this year?
I know, but I can tell you who beat the Eagles. The Niners beat the Eagles.
At least we lose to winning teams, okay? So.
Anyways,
Anyways, back to the picks. Back to the
We'll
picks.
see you in the playoffs.
Back to the picks.
Maybe, Dick.
Maybe.
Anyways, all right. So yes, Ravens and Chargers. I got the Ravens over the Chargers.
I'll go with the Ravens. They look decent tonight.
Chargers,
It's in
man.
San Diego, right?
No, is that Baltimore?
Baltimore.
Oh man.
Cody said San Diego.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going Chargers, man. They're really close. They're only one game away from the Broncos. Chargers are gonna fucking play their ass off, man.
The Ravens is this thing. Flacco has this thing where he plays good, plays bad. So I'm going with the Chargers because next week's gonna play bad.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Next game we got the Giants and the Jaguars. This is gonna be in Jacksonville.
Jackson.
And the Giants are 2.5-point favorite. I think the Giants put up a good fight versus the Cowboys. I don't know. I don't know if they're demoralized or what, but I think they're going to come back and play a decent game. I got the Giants.
No, I'll take Jacksonville. For some reason, I think they're gonna step up on the defensive end and make Eli throw a couple of interceptions
You know
like
what,
Eli
man?
does.
That's if it's any team, it's them.
Mhm.
So, what's your jury?
I'm going Jacksonville too.
Yeah, it's something about it.
I'm going Jags too, actually.
I'm also going for the Jacksonville Jaguars because fuck the Giants.
So I guess I'm the lone wolf. So we got Bengals and Buccaneers is the next game. Cincinnati is 3.5-point favorites. They should take this. This is in Tampa Bay,
Tampa Bay.
but Bengals I think will take this game.
And he's also
Yeah.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I'll go with the Bengals on that one.
Tampa Bay.
Taking Bengals.
I'm taking Tampa Bay. I picked them last week. I hope they do good this week.
Well, there we go. We got the Rams and the Raiders. Rams are 7.5-point favorites, and they are playing in St. Louis. I've got the Rams. Raiders are on a Super Bowl high. They're won their one game for the year. I think they're done. So Rams are going to take this pretty handily.
I want to go for the Raiders, but I can't do it. I'm going to go for the Rams.
Rams.
I'm taking the team that used to be in Los Angeles. Oh, the Rams.
So fuck off, man.
And the
Yeah.
Rams. All right, so next game, Saints and Steelers. Saints and Steelers.
Mm.
Pittsburgh is 3-point favorites. This should be interesting. I don't know. Saints. I think Steelers. Steelers at home. It's gonna be cold. I think Steelers. Steelers should take that.
Yeah, judging by their run defense tonight, I think the Steelers are going to just plow through the Saints.
Yeah, Le'Veon
Just
Bell.
literally,
Bring that bell.
he's going to get like a
Bring the bell.
300-yard game. That's
Bring
a
the bell.
fact. Take my word on that.
Yeah, ring the bell all day, Steelers.
Saints.
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pablo, you're the lone wolf. All right, we got Panthers and Vikings. Minnesota is 2.5-point favorites, but I still think the Panthers are gonna come out. I mean, I have no idea what happened to their defense. They were one of the top 5. I think they were number 1 defense last year.
They were.
Now they're the worst defense, but I still think they have something. Cam Newton. I think they're gonna have a little bit of something in them. I think they're gonna take that. I think Panthers will come. I don't know if you want to call that an upset, but Panthers with an upset.
No, I'm going to legitimately go with the Vikings.
I was gonna
here.
say.
I was impressed how they competed with Green Bay, and Green Bay is a ferocious team. So go with the Vikings.
Panthers.
Vikings.
I'm going purple. Vikings.
I was like,
So then we have the first place Cardinals and the first place Falcons.
Division battle for first place.
The 4-7 first place Falcons.
Oh god.
Arizona's only favored by 2.5. This is in Atlanta. which could be a hard place to play, but I still got the Cardinals coming out with this.
I would say Cardinals. Don't they have a great secondary?
Yeah, they do.
I'm gonna have to go with the Cardinals for that reason.
Yep, Cardinals for me too.
Cardinals.
I don't trust Drew Stanton. I will pick the Falcons.
You know what to do.
Ooh.
Ooh, all right, so I think this might be the game of the at least the game of the week on Sunday.
Mhm. Definitely.
There was the Niners Seahawks game is gonna be crazy, but the Patriots and Packers. Packers are 3-point favorites. It's in Lambeau Field. Whew, this should be a good one.
Crazy. First time ever Brady and Rodgers face off.
Really?
Yeah,
That's a-
really. Yeah.
That was a
The last time they played, Rodgers was hurt, and that was the game. What's his name? The backup guy who got signed by the Raiders.
Oh, Matt Flynn.
Matt Flynn. Yeah, that's the game he threw 4 touchdowns and lost. Yeah. So Brady and Rodgers never played before. First time.
You know what? I think I'm taking the Patriots. Patriots are playing crazy good. Patriots are the best team in football, personally, I think.
Yeah, the Vikings. I agree with you, JP. I think the Patriots are.
Of course, you're gonna pick the Patriots.
Yeah, I mean, as much hatred I have for the Packers, I'm definitely going with the Patriots.
Yeah, me too. Patriots. Yeah,
I don't know, I'm kind of torn with this.
it's a tough one, man. I put the coin in my head.
I'm taking Packers.
I'm also taking Green Bay. If it was a neutral field, I'll take the Patriots, but it's at Lambeau.
I'm kind of excited to see who they match up Revis with. Is he going to Jordy or did it come Cobb?
He's all over the field, man. He'll line up
Yes,
against
yeah.
whoever. Probably Jordy the majority of the time, but he's not like Richard Sherman. He's not going to line up on one side of the field and
Yeah.
stay there. He's going to move around. All right, next game, Broncos Chiefs. That's
Sunday
going to be
night.
the Sunday night football. Broncos are 1.5 favorites. It's in Kansas City, which is a tough place to play.
It is. It is.
But I'm taking the Chiefs in the upset.
Wait, Chiefs against who?
The Broncos.
Broncos.
You know, the Broncos have been kind of shaky the past couple of days. I think they're going to work hard to get that together for a good end of the year. So I'm going to take the Broncos.
Chiefs.
I think I'm taking Chiefs.
Yeah, the
I mean, Chiefs.
Oh, wait, no,
Chiefs
I wanna
know
change
that if they win this,
Sorry.
like they
I forgot Eric Berry is out, so I'm going back to Broncos.
taking Chiefs though.
I'm sticking with Chiefs.
I mean, they know what's at stake here.
Wait a second, what's going on? I'm so confused.
But who picked who?
I think Chiefs.
So you Chiefs. Who picked the Broncos?
Yeah.
Oh, you too. That's-
All right.
Alright.
So the Monday Night Football game, Dolphins and Jets. Miami is 4.5-point favorites. They are in New York, and I will pick the upset again with the Jets
Mm-mm.
beating the Dolphins.
Don't see it. Go with the Dolphins.
Dolphins too.
Dolphins.
Yeah, I have the Dolphins taking a wild card spot. So,
Oh. All right, y'all. So in the house. Oh, man. All right, so that will do it for the podcast for week 12, 13, whatever you want to call it. That's about it. And as we do, I think we'll make this a tradition. Every time we sign off, we talk about the Brick Shaw.
Shit.
Shit, onside kick.
Oh, nice.
Crap.
That was a
Yeah.
ODB catch.
All right, Google Hangout. It's been real. Peace.
How many were watching?
One.
Whole one viewer.
Probably like a guy.